Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the yellow US forces, we have Chucktbone. Spawn as the British forces, we have Sturmpanther. Spawn right side as the magenta OKW, we have 1v1 RN. And spawn as the Wehrmacht forces, we have the MeowGamer. He is going for our Wehrmacht quarters. Over here, we do have the Volks Grenadiers. No Kupelwagen. This map can be a little bit large, so maybe Kupelwagen could be useful. Rifle squad deploying field. If you notice, the US player only had one doctrine available, so he's already locked in doctrine. The Airborne Company. And his Boltons all support Pathfinders. For the British player, he has also locked in doctrine, the Mobile Assault Regiment. So he may go for some recovery engineers. Nope, he's just going for some intersections into a Bren carrier. And since he's going for a Bren carrier, good chance he may go for recovery engineer for the repairs. And it looks like all of them selected doctrines. The OKW player has selected the fortifications doctrine. Access pack 40s, back 43s and left 18s. And for the Wehrmacht player, we do have the Jaeger armor doctrine, which gives you access to elephant tank destroyers. Pathfinders are starting to engage. But looks like only one carbine's engaging, and that's it. Getting some bit of damage. Up here we do have Pioneers, MG42, Grenadiers, and Build Q. Does get at least one rifleman squad in the field. Intersections starting to get suppressed. Recovery engineers spawn in the field, primarily for repairs for the Bren carrier. Pioneers are falling on back, making their way forward. MG42 may get a volley there. Over here, we do now have the rifleman squad behind some light cover. Volks Grenadiers charging, got volley fire activated. Still active, taking a bit of damage, does get the squad suppressed. Rifleman squad now moving over here, trying to help engage. They are suppressed, maybe deactivate the ability. Definitely should activate the ability now. Show Pioneers being forced on back, taking some severe damage, gets fully wiped out. Volks Grenadiers backing on off. Pathfinders push way forward. And now the Rifle Squad getting nice and close, and we got two Pathfinders here. Does get back off the light cover there, and now the Volks Grenadiers need to be forced back. Does fall back. He has lost to the Stone Pioneers, so may want to go for, maybe not for mechanized, maybe go for battle-proof and delay redeploying out the high-end Stone Pioneers. Doesn't get the squad out there. Volks Grenadiers very close to the rear echelon. The rear echelon squad does fall back. Over here, do not get the Bren carrier. Does find a Panzerfaust, trying to charge for another Panzerfaust, which may get the kill. I think it will. Nope, it does not. Getting some more bolt action rifles. Trying to push forwards there, and looks like we'll escape on out there. The intersection squad needs to keep its distance as well. Volks Grenadiers sending to the center. Got the MG42 here as well. Rifle squad here. Pathfinder's trying to rotate around to get some damage. There you go. Now you can start push way forward.
Captain just took the battlefield.
Advancing some light cover there. Remember as well, when it comes to Pathfinders, the scope rifles, like the Jaeger Light Infantry, do actually have higher accuracy the farther away you are, while the carbines are the same as paratroopers, I believe, and are very good at all ranges. Well, of course, those are better at close range. Rear echelon advance to heavy cover there. Intersection, push way forward. Intersection does get behind some light cover there. Grenadiers also as well. Looks like the intersection may be a little bit exposed. Does fall back there. Volks Grenadiers engaging the Pathfinders at long range, both behind light cover. Granted, going to point blank range, which all some of those previous engagements with the Pathfinders also means point blank was deactivated. And now, when these models are below 40% health and the scope rifle squads get a hit, that model will be instantly killed. Pathfinder squad does the retreat on back, BP being decaptured. Ground carrier has been upgraded but not fully repaired. You now also have an 81mm mortar deployed on the field.
What's next then?
Rolls a little bit of splash there. Starting to flank the MG. This section far too close. Does fall back. Backing on off. He's still quite wounded. Mortar engaged in 42. Does force back. This recovery engineer takes some fire. Section behind some heavy cover. Vickers engaging. Does use suppressive fire ability. Rifle grenade firing. A good hit there. Grenadiers taking some damage. Each section needs to fall back. About to get wiped on out. Field point remains secured. Gets direct hit there. Decrewing the MG42. But now we do have the 2-2s charged way forward. And now the MG42 can be recaptured by that Pioneer. Over here I do hear the M15 now firing away. Infiltration commandos now pulling a few. Gain some damage. Moving around, we do now have these squads advancing. M15 getting some damage there. Over here, got the infantry Volksman especially before. Captain deploying the field does have a bar upgrade. Captain will need to fall back relatively soon. Infiltration commandos taking some damage there. M15 pushes away forward, trying to set up. Mobile hit these grenadiers as they start advancing. 52 will manage to pass the possibility to flank the M15. The M15 generally wins against the 2-2. He is rotating around, doing good control there. But it's getting very messy, and the 2-2 just going back on off. He will consult the rifle squad. Does not have access. Oh, does have access to anti-tank rifle grenade. Also got the regular grenade. Fires, gets a main gun destroyed. Crit there. Grenadier trying to go for the Panzerfaust. Does get it fully decrewed there. But Cannon Warfare got that hit. And does use a Panzerfaust to take out the M15. I'm fine with it being destroyed. I think the Axis could have got it captured, but honestly, it's just better to destroy it. I hate the abandoned vehicle mechanic. I believe it's something that should be removed from the game.
New machine gun crew ready and waiting.
MG34, or no, Vickers and MG now deployed on the field. Trying to overrun the mortar. Each section just firing away. He does have access to incendiary grenades if you so choose. Mortar now taking a shot on these forces. Since they're not moving around too much, they could get hit hard, but they do get out of the radius. Vickers sitting on up, which may suppress these forces. Vickers does pack on up. Infiltration commandos making their advance. If a Cannon Warfare does get forced on back. These forces starting to get suppressed there. Good amount of suppression on that little blob of both players. Infiltration commandos do get suppressed. And now the Vickers will probably need to get the displaced because he will get overran. Does retreat back there. Over here we do now have the Pathfinders being upgraded with bars with the captain. I do hear the 50 cal now pulled on the field. Looks like there's a para drop 50 cal, I believe. Because he went for captain. Yep, captain. Lieutenant is not deployed on now. He almost has enough fuel for a major.
Taking fire!
All done over here.
Under fire!
Rifle squad receiving a bit of damage from the Volksgrenadiers. Drone pioneers push way forward. Grenade has been thrown. It's a good incendiary grenade, forcing back the riflemen. Over here we got the grenadiers pushing forward with the pioneers. Each section finding some light cover. And this is the pioneers. The pioneers are pretty stacked up so that mortar could do some good damage. And the mortar may actually do some friendly fire damage as well. M42 firing away, but of course in heavy cover so it won't get suppressed, but can still be damaged. Mortar getting some hits there. Now we've got a mortar placement as well, and we've got smoke running in on top of the MG. Each section is just sick behind heavy cover there. Does redeploy the MG42. May or may not be able to hit the intersection since they don't see the intersection hitting over here. That may not be the case. Vickers push way forward, needs to get behind the heavy cover. That is a horrible spot for a Vickers. But both sides are out of cover. The MG42 has a lot left health. Massive mortar hit there. Got these forces pushing forward. No grenade there. And a little bit incendiary. Over here got the forces charging way forward. Flame engineers in tow. Your section may be eyeing for that heavy cover there. Probably a good spot for them. I do see OP supporting both a 50 cal and the AT gun right now. Volley fire has been activated there.
Listen up, over area secured. In contact. Sons of Germany, attack!
Pioneers push way forward. 50 cal starting to press down the Sturm Pioneers. Captain fighting for some light cover. Here the lag now firing. Firing over here, trying to hit the 50 cal. We do now have these Volksgrenadiers being forced back. Got two 50 cals now blown in the field. Over here we do now have the commandos moving around. The forces advancing forward to the center of the map. Another incendiary grenade has been thrown, not a stun grenade. Does not have enough efficiency with some grenade. 50 cal and Pathfinders pushing way forward, trying to over on the lag. Got a lag and a Vikenda worker there. Infiltration commandos being forced on back. Mortars running on in. Flame engineers coming for a flank. Got the double mortar pit now. Mortar pit now into siege. May want to activate brace. Taking massive hits there. Does activate brace a little bit late, I won't say. This regular mortar may want to barrage the Pack 40, but may get decrewed by the Grenadiers. Intersection push me forward. The intersection could perhaps hop inside the mortar emplacement to get some extra protection while fighting.
Trying to take one of our points. Emplacement under attack.
And there goes the mortar emplacement. Cromwell not been blown in the field. Over here, Volksgrenadiers push forward. Grenades been thrown. See, the Verma player, or the OKW player, does have sheer Panzer IV, does not have upgraded, has not enough fuel afterwards to get a Panzer IV. The Wehrmacht player does have Battle Phase 1, not Battle Phase 2. Has a bit of fuel, could potentially get a Panzer IV or a Stug out on the field if you really focus it. He does have... You need to get the Heavy Panzer IV for the Elephant, so he will still need to progress the battle phases. And start just progressing in tech. US player does have a bit of fuel, is reaching major. Once that gets complete, he can get out of Sherman tank. He has enough fuel for a Sherman tank now. He needs more manpower. And the British player is going for a Cromwell, which actually, this may be a good time. Actually, he could have got a Centaur. He could go for another Cromwell afterwards. He actually has enough fuel for a Cromwell and needs a lot more manpower at the moment, however. Cromwell's up to 110, not 100, but still. We now have the Pathfinders to engage these Volksgrenadiers. They make it close on this side. 50 cavalry setting on up. There was some smoke here. Starting to get suppressed.
Stand by order. We just got ourselves
Cromwell not pushing the way forward. We do not have the infrastructure behind heavy cover, but we'll likely get displaced. The MG42 does decent damage, and Pioneers will stop the capture. Cromwell firing away. Gets a hit there onto the Cromwell with the Pack 40. Very nice. He also has enough command points for a land mattress, so maybe a good idea from the beginning of land mattress. They're fighting against a good number of weapons, static weapons. Deck's not falling back. It's good hits on the Cromwell. The Monos do try to go for a bit of an ambush. They're not approaching. This one is, so maybe we'll get a good ambush on this one.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
Another Pack 40 not full on the field. There could be placed also at 8 command points, so you perhaps go for a Pack 40 and or Left 18. Get some damage there. Carmel taking some severe damage. You now have the Commando Squad falling back. Pack 40 will not finish off the Cromwell. There's more stuff at C2 now. Over here, I've got mass retreats. Not sure what from. He does have the Major on the field and does have 4 retreat points established.
You're hitting our flank.
Getting a good hit there.
Grenadiers ready.
Sherman taking up on the field. Going for high explosive rounds. Not bad. Rolls a mister onto the Grenadiers. Good hit there, splashing them quite a bit. Does fully control that squad. Pack 4 is not push way forward. This could be a dead Sherman tank. Does use a stun round. Stun round's not active anymore, though it does get the stun round effect. It does wipe out the Sherman tank.
A medium tank was just lost.
Yep, 2 AT guns can annihilate a medium tank very, very quickly. Another land mattress barrage, first one I believe on the field. Carmel firing away. Over here, you have the infantry forces engaging, gets good damage. Sturmpanther is falling back. Volksgrenadiers are pushing forward. He is eating some of the incendiary effect there. Captain does fall back.
Change of plans.
He does fall back there as well.
Contact.
AFE ready to go.
Oh, another Kenworth shot there.
Sector.
Ready for the
Volksgrenadiers again suppressed by the 50 cal.
HMG fire. Section pinned down.
Pioneers being forced on back. Lags firing a barrage over here.
Go ahead. Crowd's got it dialed in.
Does get the Volksgrenadiers suppressed up here. We do have infrastructure commandos ready to ambush. Not sure if you spotted that. But we do now have the Grenadiers getting suppressed. Commandos ready to engage. Those grenade out. Start to make its way forward. These force back the Grenadiers. I think I heard a land match barrage running in. No, I do not. Land match is still on cooldown. 50 cal starting to suppress some of these forces. Promo pushed way forward. Intersection coming around as well. Yeah, a good hit there. And the Vigorous does get forced on back. May get wiped out there. Back 40s to get a good shot on the Cromwell. Cromwell still skirmishing around. Got the Volksgrenadiers heading down south. Pathfinders and Rifle Squad push way forward.
Howitzers are pinpoint
tryout.
Incendiary grenade thrown, and he walks into it a little bit. He does have the For the Fatherland active, receive a defensive bonus. Taking some good damage there. One Pathfinder does fall back, the other one is dancing around. The 50 cal is getting hit a little bit. Panzer IV make his way down to the center. Down south, there's no AT gun I can see. There's the AT gun in a very reserved position. Pushes his way forward now. 50 cal does fall back. Got now Scott on the field.
The capture point is under attack.
Does get a hit there onto the Panzer IV. And now with the Volksgrenadiers getting suppressed. In the center, we do have now that Grenadier being forced on back. Pack 40s, rolls pair of balances there. Commandos are camouflaged on the way forward. They may have been spotted there. They were briefly uncamouflaged. They're now got the Panzer IV push way forward. Grenadiers push forward, gets a hit there under the Cromwell. No heat grenades available in this region. Section pushing their way forward. Got Grenadiers along the flank. Pioneers getting ripped apart. They're about to get wiped out. They do get wiped out. Volksgrenadiers not falling back. Sturm Pioneers in the middle of the road. Panther. Wehrmacht or OPW Panther deploying the field. That's interesting. Not really super useful at the moment. Maybe got a idea if we go for left 18 now. Doesn't need any more 18 with that Panther and the can work on the field. Panzer IV has prioritized fire, not active. Good hit there onto the Cromwell. He's trying to punch down the Cromwell. Rolls a hit there on the infantry sections. He does have access to a heat grenade there, which can snare the inch of the Panzer IV. Panzer IV does see the pen as well.
The Huns have 300 points at the moment.
Private squads push forward, gets good damage onto these Volksgrenadiers. And now the captain's not falling back. I can hear the land mattress barrage raining on in somewhere. Pack 40 does get decrewed.
A capture point is being
Cromwell's
overrun.
not repaired. Pack 40 pushes way forward. Panzer IV as well. Panzer IV is damaged. He can take one less shot. Pack 40 does get a hit there. That may have been forced by the ground because the smoke still exists. Grenadiers taking out the sapper. Both of these tanks can take 2 or 3 hits, or 3 hits to kill. Gets another hit there though. And getting the Panzer IV, Infantry 1 gets access to Blitzkrieg. Rolls a miss there, the Scott, eyeing for a barrage. Cromwell getting repaired on up, but the forces push way forward. You now have a full combat tank now on the field with its intermediary 17-pounder. Scott rolls and does not take a hit there. Panther does take a pen from the Sabo rounds from the AT gun. Another lag deployed on the field. Panzer IV takes a hit there. Sends a miss in return. No Pack 40 in this region. Pack 40 is facing this direction. Hitting the Comet. This other Pack 40 has been recrewed. Pioneer does fall back. Comet falling back. OKW Panthers in the region. Wounded. More and more smoke being rained on in. Panzer IV rolls a bounce. Gets a pen there with the Pack 40. Panzer IV takes a hit there. land mastery on it. This is very congested units. Grenadier, 3-man squad does go down. Primal push forward, being Mercy War Speed has been activated, getting out of there. Artillery flare has been brought in. It is the P-47 streak run from the Airborne player. Panther getting hit. Hard. Is alive. Bazooka rolls and bounce. Single bazooka on the squad. Anti-tank rifle grenade cast. Anti-tank rifle grenade does not get cast. Panther does not have the pintle mount, which means it's not shooting those aircraft, which is actually very smart. He did not go the pintle mount so it can avoid being shot up by the P-47, because if it has a pintle mount, then it reveals himself to the aircraft to be strafed. Backboarding, getting flanked by the Comet tank, who has almost no health remaining, gets gunned down by the coaxial. Panther back end off, needs repairs. No mechanized HQ. Doom Pioneers in close by. Axe players have been beaten back, but they haven't lost a lot. The OKW player has a very solid composition. And he can't get out of left 18 with enough manpower. The Wehrmacht player has lost his AT guns, so has a good core of grenadiers. Could upgrade another grenadier with LMG. He's a little bit more munitions, however. And he has, of course, can't get the elephant tank destroyers. Going for the heavy panzer corps now, and he has enough command points. So he needs a little bit more fuel and quite a bit more manpower. He will need approximately another 3 minutes worth of fuel, and which that will give him enough manpower, assuming he doesn't lose a whole lot of men. Grenadiers, Volksgrenadiers not falling back. Ooh, that was a good hit there. Another good hit there. Scott annihilating. His Volksgrenadiers are being prone to be wiped. Ooh, there goes one. Wipes up both flags. The OKW player does take a pretty good hit there. Panther not fully repaired, but it's on the hunt. And no longer on the hunt. Raiders falling back. We do have still Comet and Cromwell deploying out for the British player. As for push way forward. That may be enough repairs, so it can take 3 hits and not die, but it's getting close. Has avoided the heat grenade, that's for sure. Does get it bounced on the Comet. Panther push way forward, gets some good hits on the Carmo. Carmo only has to take one Carmo down. Panther needs it back on off. He could blitz, create combat blitz. Here comes a little strafing support. There's a lot of more the rockets. And without the pintle mount, he won't be targeted again. So great pick there. And they do avoid these rockets. Sturmpanther squadrons can take time to shoot up at those aircraft to get rid of them. So they redeploy their tanks earlier on. Wehrmacht Panther up on the field. He needs to keep in mind about the strafing run. Here comes the strafing run. Panzerfaust's firing. Nope, does not fire. Capture Pack 40. Does get it down the Panther. He could get a heat grenade off of the recovery engineers. He does not have any. Here comes our strafing run. Target of the Panther. Gets some good hits there. One aircraft gets shot down. They no longer annihilate anything upon getting shot down. Panther bounces. Send a pen to there to the Comet. Infantry squad's now falling back. Grenadiers needs to be reinforced. He does now have a quite upgraded Pioneer, and now that Panther needs to fall back. He's taking too much damage on his armor. And the capture Pack 40 does roll a miss there. Gets a pen there on the Pens 4. He needs to continue running. Wait, oh, that must have been a flak, base flak, I think. Panther push way forward. I think that was a base flak. I actually know that may have not been a base flak. He actually built a flak though against Scots. That was a horrible plan. Comet tank push way forward. Red's tanks need a lot of repairs. Commenting has plenty of health, going for another comment.
Give it to him! Keep them stand by! Under fire!
Both players getting some reinforcements. The Wehrmacht players, or the OPW players, low on manpower. The Wehrmacht player has a little bit of manpower to work with. The US Airborne player has plenty of manpower. And the British player has a workable amount of manpower. Lags can get pretty bad. None of the models went down, so they can fall back, get healed on up. These four starting to get suppressed there. Does get a hit there onto the Scott. And one Scott does go down to the Wagenwerfer. Save grenade onto the 50 cal. Comet tank straight forward. They're going to be
A gun carrier just got
Panther
knocked out.
should not advance. It needed a lot more repairs, and now it's dead. Get some pants forward, get some pens on the Comet. And there goes the Volkswagen's now falling back, but these forces push way forward.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Comet tank pushes way forward. Nothing really reason to stop keeping back. The Okada player has plenty of fuel, does not make an HQ, so no Kim Tiger possible at the moment. Capture pack 40, power the fire shot. Gets another pen there on the Pans 4. Pans 4, blitzing his way forward. Gets another pen there, and does go down. Does get another pen before dying. Panther's fire to go down. Landmash force back from the squads. Gets good damage there. And looks like the Accelerators do back out on the game. That is the end of the replay. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.